Have you ever felt lost when you first got your Gamex bicycles and you do not know how to fix it up? So today, we are here to show you a quick unboxing together with some guides on how to assemble the bicycle. So, right after you unbox it, remember to look for a small box like this where you will find some parts like saddle, pedals, quick release axle, some reflectors, and a general bicycle manual in it. The tools that you will be needing would be a pedal wrench or a size 15 spanner is fine as well for the pedals installation, while size 13 spanner for the saddle, a size 4 and 5 Allen key for the stem and disc brake adjustment, a standard size screwdriver for the reflectors, and lastly a bicycle pump for the tubes. So after we took the bicycle out from the box, we'll go ahead and unwrap all these protective foams and cardboards. Carefully remove the front wheel as it was hooked onto the crank arm on the left. You'll also find the seat post tying to the frame somewhere near the front wheel. We will be using a repair stand for the assembling process, but it is totally fine to do it without the repair stand if you do not have one around. So I will be tightening the seat post onto the saddle by using a size 13 spanner, so that I will be able to hook it up to the repair stand. Remember to secure the seat post tightly to prevent it from moving or falling while you're assembling the rest of the parts. Now, for the stem and handlebar parts, we are using both size 4 and 5 Allen keys. With size 5 Allen keys, untie the bolts that were securing the fork. Turn it around so that it faces to the front. Secure hand tight only as we may need to do a final check when we took it off from the repair stand. Next up, unscrew all 4 bolts from the front of the stem. We are going to assemble the handlebar onto it. Once you have got the front part of the stem off, take the handlebar and position it correctly. Then, screw the bolts together with the stem cap back to the stem. While you are at it, center the handlebar before tightening bolts. After you got it centered, remember not to fully tighten any of the 4 bolts to prevent it from loosening. You have to tighten it in an order while increasing the tightness each time. And be careful not to press the brake lever while you are doing it. Installing the front wheel is as easy as it sounds. Take the quick release axle that you found in the small box. You'll find 2 tapered springs attached to it. Unscrew the bolt and take out one of the tapered springs. Insert the axle into the center of the wheel. Screw the bolt back to the axle together with the tapered spring. The quick release handle should be on the non-drive side, aka the disc brake side. After that, center the wheel to the fork and make sure that the disc rotor fit into the brake caliper. Slightly tighten the axle and check whether the quick release handle is able to close nicely. Do not over tighten it as this may cause damage to the quick release axle. Spin the wheel to check whether the wheel is centered. You may hear some disc scraping sound coming from the disc brake, which led us to the next step, adjusting the disc brake. You may find 2 adjustment bolts at the back of the brake caliper mount. Use a size 5 Allen key to untie the bolts. For this guide, I'll just press the front brake one time and spin the wheel again to see if the disc scraping sound is still there. If no, then you can tighten back the adjustment bolt and the process is done. Lastly, take the pedals from the small box. Right after you unwrap the plastic, check on the head of the pedals and you'll find there is an L and R letters on the pedals. L is for the non-drive side, aka left, while R is for the drive side, aka right. We'll use the pedal wrench and the R pedal on the drive side. Turn clockwise to screw it in, and once you have done that, you can back pedal it to have it tighten faster and smoother. But be sure to give it a final check to see if it has been tightened once it was sitting nicely on the crank arm. For the L pedal, do it on the non-drive side, but you will need to turn it counterclockwise this time. The rest would be the same, where you can also back pedal during the process. I skipped the process of installing reflectors and also tube inflation, because those are quite straightforward. And there you have it. Feel free to subscribe for more content like this and leave a thumbs up to this video if you like it, or comment if you have any question about this. Thanks for watching.